Mark the guitar guy here. I have got a modern song for you. Yeah, that's right, not just a classic song, a modern song. This one is here, it's by Walk the Moon, and it's called Shut Up and Dance. A dance song, and we're going to do it on guitar. I know, it's a bit different. However, we're going to have a crack at doing a cool version of this, and we're going to have the capo on the 4th fret, if you want to do it in the same key as they do it. And if you don't have to put the capo on that position, but to learn it the way we're going to do it, it's going to sound really cool. So I'm going to break it down into all the little sections that are happening. It's quite funky and it's quite fun, so bear with me. We'll start from the intro and we'll just work our way through. So like I said, capo on the 4th fret, make sure it's tucked up nice and high. Now when I give you these tabs, or these little ideas for tabs, the 0 for this guitar for right now is where the capo is. So even though I've got this little tabbing stuff coming up here, and technically that's up on the, what is it, the 10th and 9th fret. That's not going to be the 10th and 9th fret now, it's going to be from 0. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's going to be the 6th fret and the 5th fret, for example, when I'm doing these riffs, okay? So that'll give you, hopefully that'll clear things up for you. All right, for those people out there that are going, oh, that's not the right fret, it's actually, technically, it's the, I don't want to hear. Don't want to hear. Let's have a go. So, we've got a little shape happening here that's really important for the intro. It's a nice little intro that it's got going. First finger, I want it to flatten it on the 5th fret. That's right, the 5th. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Flatten it over both the bottom strings, so the E and the B string. And your second finger is going to be playing on the 6th fret of those strings. Okay, and there's a picking pattern that happens there when you hold that down. All we have to do is move one finger on and off to make the shapes happen, okay? The first part... Okay, so that's what we're going to have to do. We're going to go down, down, up. We're going to go down, down, up, and the notes are going to be, or the strings are going to be 3rd, 2nd, 1st string, okay? Or with the tab-wise, it's going to be 6, 5, 5. Down, down, up is the good picking pattern we want to do, okay? Down, down, up. The next part, 3rd finger comes down, it's going to be 7, 5, 5. Same picking pattern. We'll do those two again. 6, 5, 5, 7, 5, 5. And then the last part of it is just a down up on the last two notes, the first two notes, which was the 7 and the 5. So the 3rd string and the 2nd string. I'll do that again slowly, so they do that whole riff. Hear all the notes chiming. Okay, that's really important, that picking pattern too. Okay, that's the first part. Second part of that, first part's exactly the same, down those first 3 notes, but we're going to change position in our left hand. We're going to put there's different ways you can do this. If you're a beginner, I'll give you the beginner way of doing this. The notes are going to be 4, the bottom 3 strings, 4, 5, 5. And the way I'm playing this is 1st finger, 2nd finger, 3rd finger playing those notes. Another way you can do it is you can flatten. If you're confident enough guitar player, you can flatten with one of those 2 fingers, those 2 notes at the bottom. Otherwise, just stick with 1 finger per fret. Okay, and that picking pattern is the same. We're going to be 1, 2, 3, so we'll 3, 2, 1 string wise, and then 3, 2 for strings. Same way we did the first part. So the tab for that last part will be 4, 5, 5, 4, 5. I'll go over that again. So the first part, and then the second part is, I made that wrong at the end, didn't I? I'll do that second part again. It's actually harder to play slow, believe it or not. Okay, one more time. And that cycles over and over, and it gets that. And the reason for that picking pattern, like right now, I can talk to you and I'm not even thinking about it because it's programs. It just naturally, for some reason, that picking pattern just seems to work once it's programmed. I don't have to think about what note's going on. That is what you want to get it to start slow and program, program, program. That's the key to the Mark Mackenzie method. Okay, the next thing after that is we need to do the verse. Now I'm going to be looking down because I've only just learnt this song myself. I've only heard it when I've been at the gym because I'm one of those losers that doesn't have the latest stuff on constantly. So I only hear it when I go to the gym. So I'm going to show you the verse chords now, okay? We've got a down, down, up, down, down, up of a D and an E chord. Pretty simple. D, E. Then we've got this really interesting thing. We're going to do an F sharp minor to an E, but we're not going to play an F sharp minor bar chord because I don't like the way, I find it really inefficient to do an F sharp minor bar chord to an E. I'm doing an F sharp, what I call an F sharp minor open. I made that chord up. Yeah, that's right, I made it up. I don't care. I don't care what you think. We're going to do F sharp minor open. And it goes like this. There's different ways of playing it. Top string, second fret. We've got nothing on the string after that. So top string, 2, nothing, 2, 2, open, open. It's a nice open sounding chord. By itself, really cool. You don't want the A ringing, which is the 5th string. You don't want that to ring. It'll mess it up a little bit. Just by having your first finger, which naturally does it anyway, on an angle, that'll stop that from ringing. That's going to be our F sharp minor, okay? And then to an E. And the way we do that was when we're doing a miss, up, down on the F sharp, which I'll just call an F sharp for now. It's an F sharp minor. Miss, up, down, 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 up on an E, okay? So, sounds like that. So up, down, 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 up. It's worth practicing that if you've never done that before. It's a really, really cool little riff. So doing that again from the D to the E. Down, down, up, down, down, up, down, 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 up. Same thing again. D, E. It's for the verse, okay? And you can play that more percussively, which is what I was doing there with the right hand. Now the second part of that is a D. We're going to a different bizarre chord that's happening in there. The next part is exactly the same. D, E. We're going to do an A. There's different ways of doing this chord. Now we've got an on bass chord happening here. So it's an A, but we've got a G sharp note or an A flat, depending on how you look at it, happening on the top of it. Now how do we do that in a cool way that sounds super, super duper cool? So instead of going D, E, we're going to go up, down, same as we did before, and you can put your little finger on the A flat note, or the G sharp note, and up, down, down, like that. Quite a bit of a stretch though if you've never done it before. There is a very flash on bass version we can do, which is a little bit trickier, I think. I'll give you it and you can have a go at it. This one is going to be, I'll give you the tab first. 4, nothing, 2, 4, 5, nothing. Sounds weird, doesn't it? 4, nothing, 2, 4, 5, nothing. Okay? It gives you that chord there. It's an on bass chord. There's that way, or we can just do an A with 2 fingers and just add our little finger or something like that to that bass note. I prefer to do that version, okay? So let's do that whole section. So we've got the D, E, F sharp minor, E, D, E, A with the A flat bass, okay? So it goes. So repeat it. Played it wrong. You get the idea of that. That section there is what's happening in the verse. That's kind of busy already, but it sounds super cool. To slow it right down so you can get it. Like I've only had a couple of cracks at this myself, so I'm making mistakes here, and I'm supposed to be Mark the guitar guy. So the next part we need to do is the pre-chorus. Okay, chords for the pre-chorus. We've got an A, D, F sharp minor, open, E. Then A, D, E. Okay, cool fun chords. But the strumming part is the important part of this. We're going to do a miss and start with an upstroke for the A. And I'm going to go miss, up, down, and then to an up, down of the D. So I'm going to miss, up. Okay, so we're going to go miss, up, down, up, down. Now I'll do that slowly. Miss, up, down, D. The D changes, A to D. Miss, up, down, up, down. So 2 up and up, down for each chord. Miss, up, down, up. Okay? Then we do a miss, up, down, up, down, up, down, up for the F sharp minor, open to an E. Okay, that's the F sharp minor, open, miss. Miss, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Okay, that happens I'll do it again for you. Miss, up, down, miss, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Okay, that whole section now. Miss, up, down, there's the mist. Up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Then A, D, then one strum of the E, which I never mentioned before, which it is in there, okay? And that leads you into the chorus. One more time through that. So that last part, by the way, I never explained. Up, down, up, stroke on, upstroke on the E, and let that ring. Up, down, and up. Do it slowly. Miss, up, down, miss, up. 2, 3, 4. Okay? That section is pretty busy as well. That only happens once. We don't cycle that over and over like we have with the other ones. Okay, so we're going to miss up, down, miss up, down. Okay, so there we have the pre-chorus. Time to get into the chorus. Okay, the chorus now. We're going to be doing F sharp minor open to an A, D to an E. Okay, the strumming pattern for this is down, down, up, down, down, up, down, up. Good old classic favorite. Okay, but we're going to change on the upstroke. So we're going to go F sharp minor open to an A. Hear where the change is on the upstroke? Down, down, up, down, up. And then the same for the D and the A. D and the E. Down. Okay? So it's going to go down, down. That's what's going to happen with that song. So what happened there, we did the strumming pattern, F sharp minor, open A, D, E. Repeat that 3 times. At the end of the 4th time through, what we do is we do those same 4 chords, but we just do down, 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 down. Okay, 2 strums, down, 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 for each chord. F sharp, A, D, E. And then you're back through the song again, okay? That's pretty simple. That bit's pretty simple. Time for the next bit. So we've got a pre-chorus and a chorus happening in this song, and those just keep on cycling. You're back to the start of the song with it. Back to that section, that happens a lot again, so you'll hear where that happens, and you'll hear where it happens with the bass. The last part is the outro, the very last thing that happens in the song. What we do is we've got those, remember those we do the same thing as we did with that, so the end part of the chorus, except when we get to the E, we just keep on strumming it. So it goes F sharp, A, D, then E, da 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 da, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 strums. Okay, so we go F sharp, A, D, E, and boom, we're done, just like that. So quite a lot of stuff going on there. The best part about this is that cool rhythm, that funky cool rhythm. And it's an up, happy, fun song. And I hope you've enjoyed that. If you did like that lesson, and if you love the way I teach guitar, check out my stuff, subscribe. And if you like free stuff, I love free stuff. Go to jammerama.com. There's a load of free stuff you can go and get your hands on, like the free ebook for the chord book and things like that. Go and check it out. And if you'd love to get in contact with me, go to jammerama.com, and that's the best way you can do that. And I hope you're having a rocking time playing these new songs, and we'll see you again soon.